Welcome back to drillingcontractor.org. I'm Joanne Liu reporting from the 2013 MEDT here in Dubai. Joining me today is Mike Simpson, the CEO of Cansco. Mike, thanks so much for joining me. So Mike, you're chairing a session about competence assurance. What is the significance or relationship between competence assurance and well integrity in ensuring operations?
Well integrity requires people to work to proper established standards. The competency programs are essential that everybody are aware of those standards and work to the standards. So it's a vital part of well integrity. So competency assurance programs, they're being worked industry-wide, but with the sole objective of making sure things are done right, first time, every time on the well.
And recently, the Standard 53 has become a standard and requirement. How does that affect Cansco and well control?
It has raised the bar as far as the standards to which we as an industry work to. Okay. The issue that we have is that there are some constraints that allow people to work to the standards that they recognize. So the Standard 53 has actually, across the board, raised the standards somewhat. So Standard 53 has raised the bar. It has the biggest challenge that we have is getting information about the standard out to the contractors and their customers as to how important that is as the industry benchmark to which they should be working to. So, the majority of operations around the world, whilst they recognize the existence of Standard 53, are sometimes constrained in their ability to meet that standard. We want to try and help the industry get to the point where those constraints are removed and the whole industry can work to the standard as a minimum.
Well, with a lot of operations and activity Cansco has here in the Middle East, what are some of the regional challenges that you're seeing in regards to well integrity and well control?
In this region, the majority of well activity is onshore, and the contractors working on the onshore part of the industry have got a great deal of constraints. So in this region, the majority of the well activity is land-based, and the land-based contractors have challenges meeting their own standards. And so what we're trying to do is to help them create an environment where they can work to an acceptable standard when it comes to well control.
Well, in regards to the regional challenge of meeting the standard, how will the Standard 53 affect or even benefit them?
Compliance with 53 will cost, and not every contractor is prepared for that additional cost. As an industry, they have to recognize that if Standard 53 is the industry standard, then the industry is going to have to find a way of funding the extra cost for compliance. So this is the area that, again, we want to try and help the industry, the whole community, understand what Standard 53 actually now brings to the table. It is a universal standard that we hold our hand up and say, this is the standard we work to. But saying it is not enough. The community has to live it, and it has to recognize that that's a minimum standard, and their systems have to build on that, and always with the objective of safe operations.
Well, Mike, thanks so much for sharing your time with us today. And thank you for joining us on drillingcontractor.org.